Tuesday night was President Donald Trump's first joint session to Congress. And during that, Representative Al Green was kicked out for heckling the president, saying that he does not have a mandate to cut Medicaid, which was absolutely right. But aside from Green, where were the rest of the Democrats? What happened? Where are the Democrats? Well, for one, there are some that decided not to show up, right? Which I think is a totally fine call, right? Maxine Waters is like, nah. AOC's like, F that noise. I ain't going, okay? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to live skeet it, okay? That's what I'm going to do. All right, totally fine, right? You don't have to show up and legitimize Donald Trump and his, clown Congress, all right? But there are others that took a bit more of a muted approach. Yo, holding up some placards, little, yeah. Say, oh look, save Medicaid, and some false Rashida Tlaib. At least she's got the whiteboard, but still, that's not exactly what people were hoping for when it comes to resisting Donald Trump. Okay. In fact, you had historian Douglas Brinkley going on CNN and saying, boy, did the Democrats drop the ball on this one. Brinkley said that Trump had seemed relaxed, but, and that he had a better night than the Democrats. And they were just, I guess, everybody left to their own. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, y'all are on your own. Okay. Now, that said, Stephen Colbert went after the Democrats' reaction on his show. With his own little sign. Try doing something. God, wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great? So, look, why no fight? Why no pushback? Why no what happened to the resistance? Well, it turns out that Democrats were instructed by leadership not to do any resistance. Even those signs that you saw, leadership was like, don't do it. Better not. Wow. According to CNN, House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries and his top deputies had counseled their colleagues to not distract from the party's overall message about the real-world effects of Trump's government purge. One House Democrat characterized leadership's message as, Trump's got the microphone. He's quick on his feet. Express your resistance, but don't become the story. Among the suggestions from Jeffries, no signs, no props, no attention-grabbing stunts that could be seized upon by the GOP. Well, Al Green took a look at that and was like, yeah, no, F off. I'm totally going to do it. And he did. Huge credit. Now, Representative Mark Pocan, he's like, you're telling us not to do anything? Quote, I'm effing pissed. Okay. And he said that the voters and the base would get mad if Democrats didn't make their opposition clearly known, according to multiple people in the room. Well, yes, it turns out people, I don't know, people like it when you fight back and not just roll over like Hakeem Jeffries. Okay, that's what he's doing. It's super, velvety soft resistance from Hakeem Jeffries. This is ridiculous. One lawmaker told Axios, quote, we're going to do what we've got to do. All right. Now, Jeffries in the leadership, the Democratic Party is just weak. They're so incredibly weak. They are wrong for the moment. Super wrong. Okay. It's frankly pathetic. All right. This is not the time to disarm. This is not the time for decorum and comity. Okay. No, you got to fight back. Yes, and you know what? Sometimes you got to get loud. You got to get disruptive. That's it. I mean, look, what maybe should have happened is when Al Green got kicked out, all the rest of the Democrats should have got up and followed him, you know, and said, you know what? You kick one of us out, you can kick us all out. Might as well. Show a little solidarity. Show a little backbone. Okay? At least we had one person that did, but nobody else followed. Okay? Now, on social media, people have been praising Green and have called out the rest of the Democratic Party for, not fighting back. Here's one person is from Blue Sky. Hakeem Jeffries, the time of decorum is long gone right now. Like, what Al Green did is what it is time for. It is time for action. Those on the other side have no interest in decorum. Another asks, where are the rest of the Dems? Al Green is exactly what this moment needs. Another said, this is what leadership looks like. Where are the rest of the Dems? Holding stupid signs, wearing pink, being quiet when 95% of what Trump said were lies and hate speech? Another said, I'm disgusted by Democrats that more of them didn't stand up and do something. Pathetic people. Another said, too bad other Dems didn't follow Al out the door. Holding little signs isn't going to cut it. That's right. That's right. Now, but wait a minute. You might say, you are so unfair criticizing the Democrats, especially when Alyssa Slotkin, she gave a rebuttal. Really? Well, let's check in on that.
President Trump loves to say peace through strength. That's actually a line he stole from Ronald Reagan. But let me tell you, after the spectacle that just took place in the Oval Office last week, Reagan must be rolling in his grave. But Reagan understood that true strength required America to combine our military and economic might with moral clarity. As a Cold War kid, I'm thankful it was Reagan and not Trump in office in the 1980s. Trump would have lost us the Cold War.
What was it? Is that a Democrat or a Republican? Oh, Ronald Reagan would have been rolling in his grave. Reagan, so good. I love Ronald Reagan. I love Ronald Reagan so much. Oh, he would have been so great today. Unlike Donald Trump. That's a Democrat. I mean, being thankful for Ronald Reagan is ridiculous, okay? Ronald Reagan is where Republicans, yes, where the country went wrong, off the wrong track, okay? But what do you expect from somebody who was CIA, from somebody who worked for the George W. Bush administration, okay? What do you expect? All right, this is the Democratic Party establishment failing on every single level to oppose Donald Trump. This is the result of failing leadership. Okay, leadership that after Kamala Harris lost because she went right talking about how, oh, we need to have a lethal military, the most lethal military. I got my Glock in my purse, all that stuff. The people that were the consultant class, the strategists, all of them should have been fired. Gone. They should clean house at the Democratic Party from the top down. Okay? But they didn't do that. They didn't clean house. Instead, what we have are the same losers and the same losing party. Okay? The same party that wants to chase the mythical conservative, Republican voter in the suburbs. Okay? The mythical voter that is disgusted with Donald Trump, that votes for Donald Trump all the time. We're going to get them this time. No, you never get them because they don't exist. They don't exist. You're chasing a fantasy and ignoring the left. But of course, the problem is for them is that if they, actually, listen to the left, then they wouldn't get their massive donors. Okay, they wouldn't get these massive donations from their corporate donors. And of course, at the end of the day, they can't have that. No. That's why they continue to chase these Republicans to the right in the hopes of, becoming Republicans themselves. I mean, it's so obvious that they see Republicans as the better party, as the ones to become, that, they're chasing their voters and even adopting their positions. It is absolutely pathetic. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.